Hello, my name is Jack and I help people activate their divine union, their masculine and feminine energies. And today I'm going to be talking about how to make the masculine want to communicate with you. So maybe you're in separation with your beloved right now. Maybe there's no communication. It's painful. You're sitting around wondering, wishing, wanting him to connect with you, wanting him to be there by your side. Maybe it's lonely at night when you're sleeping in bed alone. So today I'm going to be talking about the masculine energy. And whenever I say he, I'm just talking about the masculine energy. I'm not talking about genders today. So it's whatever energy you identify most with. Maybe you're more of the feminine energy and you want a masculine partner. So a quick question for you that I always like to start off with is, do you want a Peter Pan, a flaky boy, a guy who's just kind of playing the field and doesn't really have a clear direction in his life? Or do you want a grounded, solid king who is there by your side, with you and committed to you, to be with you in the physical? If you identify more with the feminine energy, you have great manifestation powers and you can evoke. The feminine is more yin, so you can actually like pull that energy from the universe inwards. You can identify that energy that you are looking for, the vibration of it. What does it feel like to have that committed masculine in your life? You can evoke that energy from the particular man that you think is your beloved, your twin flame, or maybe he's just there as a stepping stone for you to open your heart, and maybe you can raise your consciousness and manifest your true twin flame. Maybe that was a false twin flame or a soulmate or whatever kind of words you want to call it. It's important to note that this man that you think is your divine masculine, maybe he's not your divine masculine. Maybe he's just that person that's there for you to learn and grow. One thing that my beloved Amanda and I teach through our own experience and through 8 years working with amazing women like you is that we all have these deep inner subconscious blocks, these limiting belief systems that are in the subconscious. We're not aware of it. And 95% of our thoughts are subconscious. These thoughts make up our vibration, our frequency. We are all energy. Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about the quantum field and how there really is no separation between me and another person. Ultimately, it's all one energy field. And so whatever energy we are pulsing out into the universe, we attract that back. So if we have a subconscious fear that we're not worthy or we don't deserve true love, myself included, I used to deal with this, and many of our clients have this low sense of worthiness subconsciously. There's nothing wrong with it. It's very common. And so that actually, in a sense, that pushes away true love. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. And it's only when we are misaligned with love, it's only when we are suppressing the love that we are, that we, in a sense, attract unavailable partners who don't show up for us. But like I said, it's ultimately our frequency and our vibration that attracts that. So maybe even we had a pattern growing up where our father was emotionally unavailable, or maybe he wasn't there. And so there will be that pattern to attract that in our relationships, unless we do the inner investigation work. This is deep, powerful work that most people honestly will never do in their entire life, because we're working with the subconscious, the things that we're not aware of. And this is deeply, deeply spiritual as well. And so when we do that investigation work, we can then shift those love blocks into love miracles. And we can attract our true twin flame, true love into our life. There's also 3 types of attachment in relationships. There is secure, healthy attachment, and then there's anxious attachment, and then avoidant attachment. And so if you're the anxious attachment type, that's probably one of the most common types, then you're often find yourself pining after an unavailable person. You're often pining after the avoidant attachment part. Now, both the anxious and avoidant attachment types are rooted in trauma. This is trauma dynamics playing out, and that are based on those core love blocks. And when you do the deep investigation work with our Twin Flame Awakening package, you can figure out exactly what those love blocks are so that you can shift them. So if you're in that anxious attachment, you're pining after the unavailable person, and it's just a pattern. There are ways to shift this. There are ways to heal those deep unconscious patterns, and you can work through that within a partnership. You can work through that with a masculine partner, and you can actually create more of a secure attachment over time. But it takes a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of deep inner work. So what makes the masculine want to communicate with you? Well, like as I said, love is the most powerful force in the universe. And so if you are coming from the fear state or insecurities, then that in a sense is suppressing love. That is limiting, or love is actually complete abundance. As you can imagine, if you're more in that fear state or scarcity, the masculine isn't going to feel inspired because you're not in your radiance. If you're in those lower states, he's not going to fully recognize your true soul and your true beauty. And so when you get into the full unconditional state of love that our Twin Flame Awakening package can help with, then he will be magnetized to you. There will just be something, it'll happen instantly when you make the internal shift. Is in the quantum field, he will just feel inspired to reach out to you. He'll just feel drawn to you. He'll just maybe pick up his phone and be like, I want to text her right now. And there's just going to be that more attractive force because, like I said, love is the most attractive force. One of our clients, her name is Anaya. She went through the Twin Flame Awakening package. She did the deep inner investigation work. Originally, she had a deep fear of abandonment. She attracted this man who she really loved. She thought he was her twin flame. She wasn't 100% sure because you're always not necessarily like 100% sure. There's always like, is he my twin flame? Is he not? Like this incredible connection. I want him. I want to be with him. And eventually he wound up leaving her. And so all of her abandonment fears came up. And in the quantum field, when we have that belief system that you're afraid of being abandoned, it often manifests so that you can learn from it, so that you can either stay in that negative pattern or you can shift it. There's always an opportunity to transform yourself, to go from the cocoon into becoming a beautiful butterfly, shifting those patterns. And so we helped her in the Twin Flame Awakening package shift those patterns instead of being afraid of abandonment, learning that she is unconditional love, ultimately. Learning to love herself through whatever fear or sadness was coming up emotionally, fully embracing her emotions. And then within a few weeks, he did come back. And I believe fully, after doing this work for 8 years, that it was because she shifted her vibration from within herself. And he became more attracted to her as an independent, sovereign woman who is embodying the love that she truly is, who is fully embodying that radiance. He then came back to communicate with her. So you deserve true, lasting love. Don't let these negative, gnarly belief systems get in the way and keep your vibration low. Work on making your vibration, raising it, becoming more magnetic. In our Twin Flame Awakening package, it could be the perfect fit for you at this time. It has a step-by-step process so that you can do that deep inner investigation work so that you can raise your vibration, be the true love that you are. Miracles happen. I'm telling you, we have many women who have gone through this training, and you can click the link below and look at all of the videos of our past clients.
I was told in my early 20s I couldn't have no children. Before I went to Aphrodite University, Yeah, I was just single for a long time, and if anything, I was in two relationships, and it just manifested into such a negative thing. It was just a negative. It was a negative experience, a lot of verbal abuse. There was no balance and things of that nature. And after that, I just stayed single. Once I went to Aphrodite University, which is the main thing, the main key is, of course, self love. I started doing healing, just healing, like healing myself. Soon after I went to the retreat, everything happened so fast. I wasn't even looking for my beloved. He kind of showed up and he happened to be in front of me the whole time. That's what's so crazy. He was with me, like, I knew of him for 3 years before we even connected. So that's what's crazy. And then everything, of course, happened soon after, where we connected, and now we have a daughter, and we have our matrimony, and now we're in this new interesting journey together, which I'm just grateful. The funny thing, as soon as we connected, probably 2 or 3 months later, Lord and behold, I became pregnant. I had Rosie when I was 44. And the only problem I had was swollen feet. I'm just grateful. Oh my gosh, I'm just grateful.
You will also get access to our 2.5-day live event where you can be with Amanda and I online on a Zoom call. A powerful event with a lot of like-minded, powerful women from around the world. Normally, this entire package, which includes the courses and the live event, is $3,333. Yet today, it is going to be $1,111. And that's not it. I'm going to give you a special coupon code today. You can check that out in the link below. And you're going to get 40% savings until December 22nd, which is the winter solstice. So since you're one of our committed followers on YouTube, we want to gift that to you. We want this to make this a no-brainer decision for you. Click the link below, check out all the details of the course, look at all the stories, past attendees, and once again on the checkout page, use that coupon code. Thank you so much for watching. You deserve true, lasting, divine love. You are so worthy. Never forget that. Namaste. Namaskar.